Hi everyone, it's Sarah again from Schultz Realty. I actually just got asked today from a seller, what happens next? So what happens next once the contract's signed? I guess we just assume everybody knows, but not everybody does. So I'm just going to quickly step through once the contract's signed, what should happen. So as the real estate agent, I would basically straight away get the sellers obviously to do their signatures after the buyers. And then I would email the contract to both conveyancers as well as both the seller and buyer, so you have a copy. And also I always ask if you have a bank or finance company that you would like me to send it to as well. That way it's all done and dusted right off the bat. Now, depending on what conditions are on the contract will really depend what happens. If it's subject to finance, usually within a few days you'll get a call from the bank, as in like myself, asking for a bank valuation. We organise that with sellers to give them access, and that's probably the biggest thing that needs to get done for you as far as finance goes. With regards to building and pest, most people put in 7 or 14 days building and pest. So I usually give them some options of building and pest companies within the area that they're buying in if they don't have one already. And then basically they usually give me a call to organise again an inspection. Now with that, I always recommend that a buyer actually go to the building and pest inspection. It's very important, if you can be there, to walk around and actually hear what a person is saying about the property rather than reading a report. A report is always going to be very complicated and may seem more extreme than the issues that are there if you're actually walking around with the building and pest person. So once that all happens, basically solicitors keep sending through emails saying, yes, finance is unconditional, yes, building and pest is unconditional, and me as the agent will be letting yourself, the buyer, as well as the sellers know through those progressions. And then you basically sit and wait for settlement. Usually a buyer would request a pre-settlement inspection. So if you do request a pre-settlement inspection, I personally recommend the day of settlement is the best day to do that. If you're doing that prior, you just got to bear in mind they may not have moved out yet, or there might be things that are still, you're not able to really see. And even on the day, there are occasions where if it's a simultaneous settlement, that person may be actually moving out as you're doing the pre-settlement inspection as well. So bearing those things in mind, not always do you get that, empty house. But it's really just there as you just to make sure you go through and that, curtains and blinds are being left, that it is the way that it looked when you saw it, just your basic things. 95% of the time, everything's all fine. Only 5% of the time is there like a small suggestion or question that may come about, that's really it. And then basically on settlement, the way I do it anyway is I just basically meet the buyer at the property at settlement time, maybe 5 minutes after. As soon as the solicitor gives us the okay, I hand over the keys, give them the gift, and then congratulate them. And that's basically it. All the monies are all transferred and you got your new home. So it's exciting. Okay, I'm over and out. Okay, bye.